like a Hellcat.
Before we get started, I have a favor. If you enjoy my content and want to see me continue to improve in both quality and size, please check out my Patreon linked in the description. Any amount helps and it is greatly appreciated. There are so many rewards for each level of donation, so go check it out. Now back to the video. Hey guys, this is EmeraldAvengerG, and somehow I entirely missed this. Like the developer's notes on this before the patch started, but Year 4 Season 2.3 patch notes. This is like the mid-season patch. I entirely missed that this came out. This came out today, actually. For some reason, my Xbox did an update whenever I wasn't home, so it's already all caught up to date. But yeah, it released today or yesterday, whenever this video will be posted. But so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Primary focus of Year 4 Season 2.3 patch brings balancing around shields, glass buffs, jackal nerfs, and QOL changes for Maverick's torch sound effects. There's also a few other balancing tweaks, as well as further improvements to the reverse friendly fire system (RFF) system to moderate griefing teammates. Okay, so first up is the gameplay updates. The RFF anti-griefing addition of further RFF parameters to take into account damage history to a player from the offender over multiple rounds. So I'm not really sure. Continued chip damage to an individual from another teammate over several rounds will stack reverse friendly fire points more quickly. Putting teammates into their down will activate the reverse friendly fire. Reviving the down teammate will remove the reverse friendly fire. Bleeding out from being downed will prompt the dead player to mark a TK as intentional or not. Okay, so basically what this changes, if you are being damaged by a teammate, the same teammate across multiple rounds, it'll eventually stack up and realize, oh yeah, he's shooting you, and it will do more and more damage to him. And then if you're downed by a teammate, it will automatically activate reverse friendly fire. If they pick you up, it'll deactivate it, and if you're bleeding out, if you do end up bleeding out, it'll give you the option to label it as intentional or not. I do think a further change should be made to this. The same person cannot get team killed several times. Or, if there's a group, the group can't rotate kill the same person. This happens to me a lot. I get rotate killed by a group because for some reason they're toxic towards me, since Siege thinks, oh yeah, we're going to put you in the last 2 rounds of the game with this already toxic team, so they team kill you and don't let you play the entire game. Which happens a lot. Happened a lot yesterday, actually. But a system that either prevents a player from getting team killed several times in a single game, or a system that prevents that activates reverse friendly fire on an entire group. Like, say you join a game and there's 3 people there in the same squad there, they can't rotate you because once one gets the kill on you, it activates reverse friendly fire on all of them. I feel like a system like that could help. It shouldn't be that hard to implement. It'd be definitely cut down on the griefing and rotating, which is really stupid that it's still a thing. And it's really stupid that it always happens to me, but let's continue on. The auto kick timer, the auto kick warning timer will display 10 seconds before a kick. Similar to how Overwatch does it. I was actually not aware that this wasn't in the game already. Mainly because I'm never idle and get kicked, because whenever I'm playing, I'm always paying attention to the game, unless something really stupid's happening. LAN voice chat, LAN/offline modes, in-game voice chat has been removed for optimization purposes. I'm not sure what that means. And then the PvP online voice chat will not be affected. I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe multiple people connected to the same console, talking through the same console. That's probably what that means. Multiple people connected with, yeah, that's probably what that means. It probably means if multiple people have headsets and mics attached to the same Xbox, it no longer includes that as in-game voice chat. Maybe. I don't know. Now, balancing purposes, shield hipfire. Hipfire cone increased. We have standardized the hipfire penalization when you have a ballistic shield equipped. Having a shield equipped will now increase it by the same amount. Spread has increased for every operator when the shield is equipped, but Fuse, Montang, and Blitz will be the most impacted by the change. Praise the Lord, but it doesn't fix the issue. I still think that they should have a large health pool, but shields should not be indestructible. At least not Blitz's shield, because Blitz and Montang. Fuse, maybe, because his shield really doesn't have any utility. I honestly think all shields should be able to be broken. Just take a lot of damage. Like, the defenders have to throw, like, 4 impact grenades and a Montang shield to break it. But by the time the Montang gets inside with his shield, you're most likely going to be able to impact, because impacts are used a lot of time in setup. So it'll just be like, okay, if they have a Montang, save all of your impacts. So if they get stuck in the point and the objective, you can just murder them with that. Ballistic Shield melee. Performing a melee attack with the Ballistic Shield equipped will now only injure and down the opponent instead of killing them. The new changes for melee attacks while using Ballistic Shield will impact Blitz, Fuse, Montang, and Recruit. Can Clash can't melee. No, she can't even attack whenever... Okay. I was like, what about her? No, she can't even attack with it. Echo reduced Yokai Sonic Burst disorientating effect base duration to 7 seconds, down from 10. So that's a massive nerf, actually. We are running low on AA batteries, so to save energy, we're turning down Yokai's power a bit. That's a funny note. Glass, reducing the time it takes to trigger the vision penalty when moving and rotating, lowering the overall vision penalty when moving. So basically that means that he can move a little bit or move for longer without his glow effect on enemies. Reducing movement time before complete vision is lost is now 6 seconds, which is amazing. It means that you can actually move around a little bit and not lose full vision. It's up from 2.5. It's a massive buff. This is a really great buff to Glass. I'm really glad they're doing this. I feel like the rework to him was really too much. I'm glad they're making this change. Speed at which the penalty is applied when rotating has also been slowed down. Glaz has been feeling a bit left out, so we gave him some incentive to join the party. I'm glad that these changes are coming through. I think whenever I was first reviewing the changes, I mentioned that they need to make it to where he can actually move around a little bit. Now, Warden, I think he's fine, because he has a little more utility than Glaz does. Jackal will reduce the number of pings from a scan from to 4 down from 5, reducing the time being tracked by 5 seconds. You can now rest easier now, or you can rest easier now, maybe. See, that's why I'm playing to Chaka, so he can't find my footsteps anywhere. Next is Maverick. Modified Breaching Torch sound effect. Breaching Torch sound effect will now be easier to hear when Maverick is making a hole close to you. Can you hear me now? Because there's apparently the issue where, like, he could be cutting a hole right behind you and you couldn't hear it because the sound effect wasn't varied enough from, like, the ambient sound of the map or whatever. I never experienced this, mainly because I never really play against Mavericks, and if I do, I'm not in a position where I would even hear them because I'm, like, roaming or something. So this is probably a good change. It's most likely a really good change, but I would have to test it out to see myself. And then knock increases knock ability duration to 12 seconds and increases the refill timer to 12 seconds, of course. With the longer duration and cooldown, you'll be able to leverage her ability. You'll be able to better leverage her ability. As per law of equivalent exchange, you can now spend longer being spooky, but also spend longer getting a full refill. Spooky. I like that. But that's about all. There's a couple bug fixes. None are really major. They fixed the Clash sound effect glitch or whatever. Fixed mirrors from not breaching both sides of the wall. That's a really weird bug. And that's basically all in this patch. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Go follow me on all my socials, keep up to date with the channel. Go to Discord, join the conversation, and if you want, go support me on Patreon. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Matt, the Emerald Avenger. Peace out.